but you don't know how to yet.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I think she has officially lost it. She's in the pen and she's crowing at her roosters. And they're starting to crow back. Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thank you so much for joining us. Cassie is doing a little bit of
It's called research, Gary.
a little bit of experiment, research and development in her chicken grow out pen. So she's trying to discover which ones are hens, which ones are roosters, and the roosters are responding crazy from that pen and this pen, but not so much in the one she's in.
They want to try to crow in the mornings when I'm still asleep. It piques several of them's interest, though.
So they are interested, but nobody's crowing yet. So we'll come over here and get a closer look and ask Cassie, why in the world are you wanting your roosters to crow?
Well, that one kind of responds to it.
Yeah.
I have some viewers that are supposed to meet me possibly tomorrow to get what they're interested in. But there's a swap meet in Locust Grove tomorrow that I would like to take some of these roosters. If I know they're roosters, and just sell them as roosters for like $5. Somebody can eat them, somebody can raise them, whatever they want. But then try to see if there are any hens, like the black ones that I'm not necessarily going to keep. I don't want to sell anything for sure because I don't know. Like, I don't want to say, oh, this is a hen, this is a rooster, if I don't really know. So, there's one or two black ones that I feel pretty confident are hens. The rest, it's hard to tell. And I'm pretty sure some of these gray colored ones that I was wanting to go with, that one I think is a hen. But I think I got a whole lot of roosters.
Well, we'll know for sure before too long because they'll get, the older they get, the more brave they'll get, and they'll start crowing.
And their tails will really tell me at some point.
Yeah, they'll.
But since they're mixed with Orpingtons, Orpington roosters kind of have fluffy tails and hens. So, like, the thing I usually tell if they look like a fan or if they have beautiful feathers curling, it messes it up. I don't want you to crow. I want them to crow.
So they're crowing. They're crowing on that side, and their little Hopalong Cassidy out there keeps crowing.
This one right here, when I do it, it really entices him.
Yeah. Oh, he's pretty. I like
thought
him.
he was ugly.
I think he's pretty. See, it's all in the eye of the chicken holder.
Splash one right here.
Yeah.
99% sure that's a rooster because of those feathers coming over. He's pretty. Oh, there's a new man around.
All right, well, research and development is underway. We're going to discover, you guys can see they're munching on some veggies that had got overgrown in the garden. Nothing goes to waste here. We get a bad tomato, it goes to the chickens.
The subscribers want a barred rock, and I got a barred rock looking rooster. See those two?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure both are roosters. They both look identical, so if those aren't roosters, then I just need to quit because I don't know what is.
Hey, can I hold you to that?
Nope.
Okay, I was going to say, the first egg we get, we're selling all the chickens out of those two roosters. No, Cassie's doing a good job. It's always a question mark, though, especially with a mixed breed like this, just a barnyard mix, isn't it?
Yeah, people say to look at their wings. They send me stuff all the time. Look at their wings when they're little. Do this, do that. But those things that you see online about that, some are just myths. Some only work in certain breeds, and people don't tell you that part of it. So when you see, look at the feathers, and if they are pointed or round or have this shape or that shape, that's only in certain breeds, and it's very minimal. And there's hundreds, if not thousands, of chicken breeds. So when they lay an egg, when they crow, that's when you can really know. So Cassie and I were discussing the woes of smartphones. We use them all the time, but they're very frustrating when they don't work, right? Yeah, mine hasn't been charging correctly, so guess it's older too, but guess it's time for a new one. It's probably about 3 years old. We don't stay on the front cusp of technology. Yeah, I don't know. One of my oldest videos on there is Mazzy getting baptized, and I feel like that was longer than 3 years ago. Okay, well,
It's time. So they're expensive, but at the same time, it's worth it because we use them for.
I like my magnet because I can just put it anywhere. I don't have pockets right now. It's hot if I put it out in the sun, so I got it magnetized up there, and I won't lose it, and no dogs can eat it.
Yeah. So on the agenda today, we have a sheep that's about to pop. Dot.
Or she's just eating real good.
And then we have a new baby lamb. We want to keep both of those up and separated. And but what we're going to do is use all of these panels to build them a pen, kind of a nursery or a birthing pen. What do you want to call it?
Grow out, birthing, all the things. But Gary was going to move them around and get them in a little pen and drag them over. And I said, I got full faith in these boys. You get some feed, I work the gate, and they'll walk right in.
All right.
It's all on me if it don't work.
Cassie has full faith, so boys, come here. Oh, look, I gotta let them both have a little bit of a taste. They are good boys. I'm not too worried about them. Rowdy, Rowdy. Rowdy, come on. All right, Cassie's plan worked. Oh, Cassie, I wasn't videoing that whole time.
You ain't doing it again. Might not work the second time.
We've had those moments, haven't we?
Yeah.
It stinks.
And we ain't gonna stage it for the next one.
Especially, we don't stage anything. So once we do something, we're like, no, we're just gonna. It's just not gonna be part of our video if we didn't get it on video.
I also want to check under Tesla if she has any baby ducks. I'm probably taking them to the poultry swap tomorrow because she stole the nest from the ducks. She doesn't know to take ducks to water. I just feel better about moving them on and somebody else getting to raise them. I don't know what to do with her other than give her chicken eggs, but
she's just going to do this all summer. Once the weather breaks, something about the heat. She loves trying to hatch. No babies, just eggs. And
the eggs look healthy though.
A bunch of them too. You just moved a bunch of eggs when you moved her.
I know.
She'll gather, won't she? Gather them up. So the plan is to take those panels we were using for the goats and the ram and put them, start right here around this hay bale and go from here back to that shade tree over there and make a circle around this. That way they have hay, they have shade, and then we'll also feed some high quality alfalfa. Alfalfa. So this is Dot. She definitely has a bag, doesn't she? So what we'll do is put Dot in that pen, and then we'll put our little lamb. Oh man, she's running like a wild child now. She's feeling good this morning. So we'll also put our little lamb Daisy up wherever she went. She just ran this way. Hey Daisy.
So Daisy is spoken for, but she will stay with Mama a little longer till she's weaned and then go to her new farm. They're semi-local and just starting getting sheep. They want sheep for wool. They plan to use the wool. So I forgot to ask her if she wants her to keep being called Daisy, so I'll ask her that. But my mom came and checked on them yesterday while we were in Branson, and she thought, I think she was talking about Olive, but she kept saying the brown one was making a bag.
I think she was talking about Olive because look how big Olive is.
But look how big Muffin is. But Muffin's always been, but
yeah,
she's always been kind of stocky looking. But
so one way or the other, though, we're gonna have some more babies on the farm sooner or later. We don't know how many, and we want to make sure they have plenty. The mamas have plenty of grain, and
Benjamin is young and also a ram. We don't really want him around the ones that we feel like are pregnant or the lamb for now. So Xena will still be able to protect because she'll be outside on the perimeter. And if we incorporate the hay bale, if Tesla does hatch any ducks, maybe she'll keep them inside that pen.
That also would keep them away from Xena. I'm going to start moving panels. I've had a lot of people ask about these panels, and we got them at Lakeland Farm and Ranch Direct. They shipped them directly to our property. I unloaded them off the truck. They weigh less than 20 pounds. They're super light. It's a great investment for your farm. If you're interested, I'll have the link down in the description. But they're light enough that Cassie and I can both manage them without any problem at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and start handing these over the fence. So that took all of about maybe 20 minutes. You think, Cass?
Yeah, in the heat though, it feels much longer. So
Yeah.
I think it didn't take longer.
It feels longer in the heat, but now we have our pen set up. So what we want is the sheep can go over here, be in the shade 24/7. There's 2 different little huts there if they want to get out of the rain. And then they have a path all the way out to our main bale of hay. And we'll have high quality hay, give them a square a day at least. So we got 2 gates, 1 on each side to get in or out, where we can pull them in or release whatever we need to do. And Xena will be able to walk all the way around this and be on patrol.
Yep.
So I think it's a win. If it just wasn't so hot, Cass.
You want to pull it out that way?
Yeah, we can go ahead and pull this out. I'd probably leave that one where it's at and pull out right here. So once the panels are together, we can pull it out. I'm going to put the camera down. But once they're all together, we can reshape it how we want. Well, he wasn't behaving. He was chasing the ladies and wanting to breed and different things. And Cassie said, "Not today, Benjamin, you're going in the pen." So went ahead and put him up, and Rowdy back in this pen. They've got water. They'll get plenty of grass in the form of hay later. But this pen is all set up. When it comes time to feed later, I'll get them all in. And then Cassie and I can sort them out later. You like these panels, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean,
Make it quick.
way easier.
Pin or temporary pin or mom pin, all the things.
And as opposed to building a bunch of T-posts and putting in a bunch of other panels, it's just night and day difference on time.
Go together easy. You don't have to have 1,000 zip ties.
Yeah. Xena.
They're not heavy like a lot of the panels we have.
So we're gonna go in and get some water, and they said that your side-by-side's ready, Cass.
Nice.
Are you excited about that?
I've been longing to drive you around doing chores again.
All right, well, let's see. My big worry is they did not fix the slow delay start. So
Guess we'll find out.
I'll find out in a few minutes and let you guys know. Bella just started going crazy. She spotted a deer way back there. You got some good eyes, Bella. You got some good eyes, girl. Oh, I know. Yes, you definitely need to take care of that. So we've got the trailer hooked up. Ransom's inside. We're gonna go pick up the side-by-side and his little ATV. I know he's excited about this. You excited about your ATV? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Big excitement? All right, here we go. He's back. The Yamaha Raptor 90's back. How excited are you to get home and try it out?
Really excited.
Really excited? Well, I have some not so great news about the Kawasaki, but I do have a little bit of positive to go with the negative. So we'll catch up with you guys at home and tell you a little more about it. But we're ready to get these things home so we can ride.
Yep.
Well, we made it home. Ransom is super excited about this one. This was Ranger's four-wheeler. It was a present for him at one point. And Ransom really wasn't quite big enough until now. I just kind of gauged that. He outgrew his motorcycle, grew into this, and he is super excited. But I'm going to let you in on a secret. I like to ride it too. It's a fun little four-wheeler. So what we're going to do is get this unloaded, get the side-by-side unloaded, and we'll have to break the bad news to Cassie. Oh well, that's all right. But the little Yamaha is ready to go. It had a carburetor kit, oil filter, air filter. So let's give it a little test start. Man, that sounded good. Did you hear that, Ransom? It's ready to go, isn't it? Hang on, I need to test it out, okay? I need to do a little bit of quality assurance. Make sure it's gonna run all right. All right, yeah, we're gonna test this out. Me and the subscribers want to test it out. We would hate to put Ransom on something that's not safe and not ready, okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna test it out for you. Woo! Oh yeah. All right, I better give it back to Ransom. He's been waiting and waiting. There we go, that's better. Used to, whenever you go to park it, it would die because it wasn't getting the right amount of fuel. So that sounds a lot better. Let's go ahead and check out the gasoline. You're about half a tank, Bubba. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
You gonna do a little riding?
Yeah.
All right, let's get that helmet strapped up and let's Ransom go. All right, Ransom, you know what to do? On. Key on. Hold the brake. And now, no. What gear is it in?
Neutral.
Neutral. So you got to put it in forward. It's got forward, neutral, and reverse. Hey, start out about half throttle, okay? All right, go for it. Farm kids' dreams are made with little things that have motors, just like that. Have four-wheelers growing up. They are not a priority on the farm. If you have a farm or a homestead, you can get by with your pickup truck. You don't have to have a side-by-side. You don't have to have an ATV or four-wheeler, but they do make life more easy. And if you're a farm kid and you have the land to drive on, it makes it a lot of fun. And Ransom is a really careful guy on everything he does, so I don't worry too much about him, but I do like to be out here when he rides. Just keep an eye on him. All right, now for the big toy. Yeah, you heard it. It sounds the same, unfortunately. Filled Ransom up with fuel. It was a little bit low, and he said, I'm gonna ride a long time now. Got that helmet on. Probably need to go ahead and get him another flag, but I like having that flag up there because you can see him coming around these vehicles and stuff like that. It's easy to spot, but I'll probably get him a bright orange flag. But chores. So there's little Miss Daisy coming out to see everybody. Girls, better watch out. Look at that little tail go, or a little snub of a tail. All right, we're all ready to eat. All right, I think everybody's here. Let's check out Dolly and Faith. Man, Dolly, you are looking big, girl. You gonna have a baby for us? So we got the boys fed. Cassie went ahead and put up a little shade cloth over here so they always have shade no matter what. We might stretch it out and make it a little bit wider, but they've got shade. There's only 2 of them, and this is only temporary. So let's see if I can find the alpacas. There they are. Hi, honey. So Cash has been one of the most funnest guys to watch lately. Him around the cows, chasing a little baby calf, and at the stock tank this morning I was spraying, and I'll put that video up right now. While I was doing that, he looked like he was gonna feed from one of the cows. Cash, you might get kicked if you try that. I don't think they're very keen on anybody eating except their babies. So, but he has got quite the relationship with the cows. He's been around them, and I think he really likes them. Look at this one coming. What are you doing, girl? Everybody loves baby doll sheep because they're cute. They're only about knee high, and they're round, fluffy, and cute little animals. So that one that Cassie had, little Daisy, she sold really quickly, and that was good. Now if we can just have a few more to be born. Mr. Benny's actually being nice today. It's nice of you, Benny, to not be rude to your girls. And Loretta, not gonna pet her. June, I'll come over and pet you, girl. Is it okay? What do you think, Benny boy? At least I'm happy we got us a nice little Jack. Some of them can be pretty mean. It is hot in Oklahoma, 94 degrees. I'm trying to hurry through chores a little bit because we are going to a fireworks show tonight. A friend of ours that we actually met at the Okie Homesteading Expo. You might know him as the popcorn guy, or he sells the cheesecake on a stick. We're actually going to go visit him and enjoy some fireworks tonight. So we're excited about that, but time is running out. So I'm going to get the Kawasaki switched over from the 4-wheeler and go knock out the chores out there. Well, I didn't really think I'd be able to get him in here today, but somehow Dot walked right in, followed by Daisy and her mama. So I did get everybody in this little pen, so now we're gonna start feeding alfalfa tomorrow, but they've got that bale of hay out there. They're gonna have extra grain. We're gonna be able to make sure that if Dot has her babies, that they'll be okay. We've got a shelter right here if it rains. Got another shelter right there. So I think everybody will be taken care of. We can keep a closer eye on them in here. Well, I will admit I'm a little bit spoiled. Even my nephew that helps us with farm chores, does our farm sitting sometimes. He mentioned how nice it was to have the side-by-side versus the 4-wheeler. You do get a little bit spoiled, Salt. Just like you, a little bit spoiled whenever you have something nice to ride around with that has all the room you need, all the room for the people. So go ahead and feed these cows some feed and get the chickens taken care of. So the next coop right here, let's see if we have Broody Judy on hand today and her friend Broody Trudy. There's 2 of them. Don't you peck me. Get out, 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 out. Look at all those eggs. Watch it, watch it. Don't you peck. I think we sold the one that liked to peck. Oh yeah, she didn't peck me. So Cassie sold one. She must have sold the Broody Judy that liked to peck at you, because every time you got in there, she would peck. So, all right, girls, I'm gonna get you some new water. You're looking good though. So I recruited Cassie. You ready? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Wait, what about this feeder?
I always forget about the feeder. I forget about the feeder that's not taped up or roped up to the top. Everything else kind of floats. I'll get it out. All right, the feeder's out now, so that was my bad. I forget about that one feeder, because before that feeder was in there, we could do it without anything. So this is what the side-by-side really shines at. All right, ready? Good?
Now we are. Hey. Going sideways.
That's okay.
That corner needs to go that way, but this one's good. But
Let me just keep pulling it, okay?
all right.
See if it evens out.
Hey. Hey.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to break the bad news to you, Cassie. Huh? Just listen.
Want me to break the bad news to you?
Uh-oh.
It hasn't bothered me one bit.
Ah, it bothers me a tiny bit. Just enough that when the guy...
That diesel tractor starts just like that.
Because you don't let the glow plugs get warm.
I'd sit there for 3 minutes and it still does it.
Do you hold it over? Because I started the other day and it didn't. I listened for it.
Okay.
All right. Well, either way, they said...
That side by side start like that, it's not bothering me one bit. It's just the people in the comments bothering you.
No, they said that it's... All right, since ignitions have happened over time, they fire up like that. Why did all of a sudden they design something wrong? That's what bothers me. Just get it right, okay, people? All right, Kawasaki Corporate, this is my last gripe. Get it right, fix it. But they said the recall was for no starts. So if your side-by-side was not starting and it was slow starting and then not starting. Well, ours always starts. It never has not started.
And
So
that's why it doesn't bother me one bit.
well, there you go.
At least
So
it starts.
it's just like that time delay. It's two or 3 seconds of my life I'll never get back every time I start it. So, all right, on with the chores.
I guess when it quits starting, they'll fix it right.
If it ever quits. Well, big thanks to Cassie for help moving that. And I'm glad that the side-by-side is not necessarily bad news to her because it's her side-by-side.
I'm happy with it.
I'm just happy that, so our 50-hour service is out of the way. We're good for 200 hours now. 50 hours service was the first one, 250 is the second. And they changed the differentials, oil, did all the maintenance on it. So I'm glad that's done, but we're gonna get off of here because we got one last firework display to get to.
Yep.
You excited about that, Cass?
I am.
So
I'm
our
excited
friends,
about the food though, I think.
our friends from the Okie Homesteading Expo, you might know him as the popcorn guy.
Mom, Pa, kettle.
Mom, Pa, kettle, also
Not
cheesecake.
popcorn, kettle corn.
Kettle corn.
And cheesecake on a stick is my favorite.
And cheesecake on a stick. So we're gonna go over and visit them, hang out, have some food and fireworks. It's gonna be a good time with the family. My string's going crazy. But as always, if you guys have any prayer requests, leave those down in the comments below. Yep. Cassie is leaving me, so you guys pray for me.
Seems to happen all the time.
She's going to church camp this week, and pray for her.
Kids camp as a sponsor. Pray for me to stay cool and not sweat to death.
And stay cool and not kick any kids. I'm just joking. She wouldn't
Say
do
that on
that. Well, you wouldn't do it, would you?
No, but
Then it's a
not
joke.
Something to even joke about. That was a terrible joke.
I thought it was funny.
Maybe yell at kids.
Okay, yell at kids.
That's not a joke.
All right. Well, either way, there is always a lot going on at church camp. So say a prayer for them. If you have any, like I said, leave it in the comments below. But thank you guys for following along. We might leave a few fireworks right now. So take a look. We hope you have a great day.
But first, be praying for Stephanie Eddy over at Eddy Family Farm. Life on the Eddy Family Farm. She just had surgery, so we're praying she has a quick recovery. And we love you guys.